Hello, everybody. We are here live for our first ever action of American Legion Baseball with the man himself, John Parenti. John, you have been doing American Legion Baseball for a long, long time.
37 years as a coach and 42 years as an administrator, Ben.
Oh my goodness! Tell us what's going on here.
All right, we got Aeronaut Construction, post 18 of Newport, and the Gershkoff Auto Body Team, post 20 from Cranston, underway with a walk to Evan Igren of R&R. Gershkoff comes into the game with a record of 1-1, having played a doubleheader against West Warwick, post 2, the other team you will see tonight in our doubleheader broadcast. This is the first game, the maiden voyage for R&R. Ben Hubb is the batter, the shortstop for R&R. With a runner at first and nobody out as we are just underway here at sultry Cranston Stadium. It is warm. Correction, it is hot, real hot, 92 degrees, according to the weather phone at first pitch. The pitcher is Aiden Pizzuti, and he throws a strike. It's 1-1.
John,
As time goes on,
do you have a fan on you tonight?
the only fan here is my wife, Barbara. That's about it. Pizzuti, the check of the runner, throws inside. It catches the corner. It's 1-2, strikes. Dave Travers, coaching at third base for R&R, and Pizzuti's offer is swung on and missed, strike 3. American Legion Baseball plays basically by Major League rules, except that it's a 7-inning game. The forced play slide rule is in effect as well, just for safety reasons. Other than that, it's basically Major League Baseball all over again.
So nothing like we saw last night.
Nothing at all like we saw last night. 12-man batting orders and 3 DHs at the same time. It was eerie, it was weird, but it was fun. Tyler Doucette, who will be Pizzuti's opposite number, will be doing the pitching for R&R, to strike 1. And Pizzuti's offer is fouled off to the right side. It's 2 strikes. Cranston Stadium, 312 down the line and left. Short porch and right at 270 or 280. High fence, though, but a lot of balls go over that fence. Yeah. Wild pitch will advance the runner, and on to second goes Agron. The defensive alignment for Gershkoff is thus. As we told you, Pizzuti is doing the pitching. Andrew Schappa, the son of longtime Gershkoff manager Dave Schappa, is doing the catching. Aiden Neal is at first base. Michael Blair is at second. Josh Albizu is a shortstop. Joey Nunez is at third. Another foul ball. That one's onto the tennis courts. It's Josh Gillen in left field. Reese Zarella in center field. Cooper Bastia is in right. Bastia, the outstanding catcher for Cranston West during his high school season. Strike 3, runner goes. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. Safe at third is Agron. But there are 2 down, and we come to Avery Amaya in the lineup. Amaya, the catcher for R&R Construction, a team that has been sponsoring American Legion Baseball in Rhode Island for well over 4 decades. A company owned and operated by the McDonald family. Their mentor, Ron McDonald, his curveball for ball 1. Ron McDonald coached the R&R team forever. We had some good battles, and Mac always treated the team at the end of the games. He always got them ice cream if they were on the road. They stopped at the nearest ice cream place, and Mac treated. Times have changed a little bit. Dismal down low. 2-0 to Amato.
Did they get McFlurries?
Arf, arf, arf. 2-1. I talked to Dave Travers before I asked him for a lineup card. He's telling me that there's a little bit of traffic along the way from the bridge and et cetera, up Route 4-1, figuring with here's a fly ball right field side. That one's going to be foul. They got here, but not without some traffic with, as you can guess, beach traffic up Route 4 and Route 1. First of two tonight, Gershkoff will be playing West Warwick Post 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pizzuti walks Agron and then proceeds to stray out the side. No runs, no hits, one left for R&R in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. R&R nothing. Gershkoff on the way to the plate.
Since 1910, Gershkoff Auto Body has been serving Central Rhode Island. Whether it's a major repair or touching up that minor fender bender, your claim will be handled courteously, promptly, and professionally. Gershkoff Auto Body treats its hundreds of customers like family and works day after day to quickly and proudly restore that damaged vehicle to its original condition. 116 years of satisfied customers speak for themselves. Gershkoff Auto Body, a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball for 3 decades. 1085 Cranston Street in Cranston. Call 401-942-9700.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. Rhode Island is full of incredible businesses, family-run shops, growing startups, and companies that shape our community. At Lathrop Insurance, we help business owners protect what they've built with insurance programs crafted around their industry, risks, and goals. Your business deserves more than one-size-fits-all coverage. Lathrop Insurance, solutions-driven protection for businesses that drive Rhode Island.
Back at Cranston Stadium, R&R takes the field for the first time this season. And begrudgingly, as I continue to scribble along on my 1957 pad here, I will give you the starting defensive alignment for the guys in the black uniforms from the East Bay. Follow along with me. The first baseman is Chris Rosa. Evan Agron is at second. The shortstop is Ben Hum. Danny Spearin is at third. Noah Travis is in left field. The center fielder is Colton Kerrison. Brady McDonald's in right. And it's Avery Amayo catching the offerings of Tyler Doucette. Here is the batting order he'll face, as Gershkoff will lead off with Michael Blair, the second baseman. The center fielder, Reese Zarella, will bat second. Josh Albizu, the shortstop, is in the 3-hole. The right fielder, Cooper Bastille, is the cleanup hitter. Aiden Neal, the first baseman, bats in the 5 spot, followed by Andrew Shapa, Adam Pizzuti, Joey Nunez, and Josh Gillen rounds out the 9. For Dave Shapa's Gershkoff Auto Body, Auburn Post 20 Ball Club.
So, John, Gershkoff Auto is playing twice tonight, correct?
That is correct.
And they already have played one game this year?
They've already played a doubleheader. They split with West Warwick on Monday night.
Oh, my God.
Those games were originally scheduled for July 21st, but for some reason, Mike Freitas and Dave Schreiber got together and said, you know what, let's play it now. I guess because they were both out of the playoffs. The West Warwick Post 2 team, ironically, has no players from the West Warwick State Division II runner-up team. They're basically a Warwick-based team.
Interesting.
Doucette starts Blair off with the strike. And I can really use a towel right now because my head is sweating the proverbial bullets. The 0-1 to Blair. A foul ball nubbed at the plate. Picked up halfway down the first baseline. It's 0-2. Blair, one of the many players from Cranston High School West, a team that under Rob Mayo had a pretty darn good season. We had him a few times, Ben, if you remember.
I do.
The one missing piece was their big first baseman, Elon Santana, who is not playing summer ball this year. He's getting ready to play a little bit of football, I guess.
Oh,
but
nice.
What a talent he was.
Absolutely. Is he? Was he a senior in high school this year?
Junior.
Oh, excellent. That means that we will be able to see him on the football field this fall.
and then on the baseball field next spring, and that's going to be a treat.
Yes.
That young man is a man child.
You do not mean that in the typical way.
Are you okay with that?
I don't know if you're aware of this, John. Man-child means something maybe different now. It's talking about a man. You're a man-child, John, basically.
I'm just a big kid.
That's what it means.
The 1-2 to Blair is just outside. An offer is called by the first base umpire. Blair is out.
Oh, I like his bat. Looked like a pencil.
That's the other major difference, Ben, between last night and tonight. Whereas the Rhode Island Senior Men's Baseball League is a wooden bat and composite only, they're allowed to use aluminum in American Legion. And that was a change about 6 or 7 years ago. It was an all wooden bat league.
Interesting.
Swinging strike to Reese Zarella. I would like to say I was the one that authored that change. Some people didn't like it, but it made the games move quicker, made you play real baseball, made you move runners over by bunting, hitting runs, etc. A lot less long ball hitting. Great for the baseball purists. Kids didn't like it very much. Plus, they didn't know how to hit with the wood bats, so they basically broke 4 or 5 of them every year. I had one back then when I was coaching, broke 9 bats in the course of a 20-game league season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His name was Tim Printer, and now he's a Providence fireman. And he's married, and he has children, and makes me feel old.
Well, John, I have news for you.
Thank you, Ben.
I wasn't.
No, that's not what my news was. My news was you're as young as you feel, John.
I feel pretty good, Ben.
That's
Again,
good.
sweating bullets, but feeling pretty good. There's the pitch. Grounded towards short. Hub is there, boots it. Safe at first will be Zarella. Hard charge. And a major league scorer will rule that a base hit. Josh Albizu comes to the plate with a runner at first and 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, we're playing 7 unless the score is tied, and then we're playing a little more. And then we'll have another game. Check on the runner, do set to Rosa. Zarella was in the top 3 at Cranston West in stolen bases. He's got some good speed. There's 1 step, 2 steps. He'll weasel out his way to another. There it is. He's ready to go. So is Doucette. The pitch to the plate is high and tight. It's ball.
John, by the way, I just want to say thank you for the fact that we're covering the American Legion League baseball this summer. You are responsible for that, so I just want to say a huge thank you to you.
You're welcome. It's a wild pitch. It's going to send Zarella over to second base. He'll think about third and then get back his way back to second base. When you remove yourself from the coach's box, Ben, maybe you want to stay involved, and this was probably the next best way. I know the league really likes it.
Now, how long were you a coach?
37 long years.
Oh, wow.
But very good years.
Now, Barbara, you might have to lean into the mic to answer this question, but how excited were you that John was going to be back involved with Legion baseball?
Just as long as he's not on the field anymore, I'm okay with it.
Fly to center. Kerrison is there. Kerrison will make the catch. No advance by the runner. And there are 2 down. Ben, because of American Legion Baseball and our program at Post 2 and the support that we had, we were able to travel to Alaska 7 times, to Rapid City, South Dakota 6 times, Morristown, Tennessee, Boyertown, Pennsylvania. We traveled like crazy. The only other team that travels as much as we did is this Gershkoff team. David's taken his team practically everywhere around the country.
Now, did Barbara get to go to all of those exciting places with you?
It's funny you should ask that, Coach Barbara, because after we got married in whenever it was, there's a line drive into the gap in left center field for a base hit. This is going to bring Zarella across. It's 1-0 Gershkoff. Bastian, as he did at Cranston Westall spring lawn, comes up with an RBI single and gives Gershkoff the early lead. On May 16th, 1998, Barbara and I were married. About a month later, I should say, we were on our way with the baseball team to Fairbanks, Alaska to play in, what was that one, the second one? That was our second trip, I think.
What a
That was our
honeymoon.
very first trip.
That was the first trip. That was the honeymoon.
Bastian goes on to second on a wild pitch. And that cemented the deal, Ben. We stayed in a trailer along with the rest of the team, playing in an Alaska Baseball League ballpark at 10:30 at night on a field with no lights. It was awesome.
Oh, is that because of how the sun sets up there?
Yeah, the 24-hour sunlight. Little number foul.
When it's 2
Well-
o'clock in the morning and you think it's 7 o'clock.
The sky that you're
in the
seeing,
evening.
the sky that you're seeing on the monitor right now, Ben, is a midnight sun in Fairbanks.
Wow.
Just absolutely awesome. The deal goes low. Bastian at second base. His team already leads 1-0. Doucette is ready, gives him a look. Here's the toss to the plate. Miss, low and away. This R&R team, as I mentioned, playing their first game, they're going to be very good. They've got Portsmouth, Middletown, and Rogers to draw, three high school teams that had very good seasons. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Down to second. The throw by Amayo just a little late. And back safely is Bastia. Andrew Shapa is on deck. Grounded toward third, that's foul. His mom, Sherry, just dropped by to say hello to Barbara and to me. It's people like Barbara and Sherry Shapa who have the patience and do what they do to make sure that their husbands can go out and be little kids for upwards of 3 decades or more. Agron moves back second base as the curveball was swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it for Gershkoff in the first inning. But they come up with 1 run on 2 hits. They strand 1, and after an inning, Gershkoff posts 21. R&R, nothing.
Ready for that new renovation or remodeling for your home or your business? Call the experts at R&R Construction first. Since 1970, the R&R team crosses the I's and dots the T's, giving your job custom service and top priority from start to finish, including the hassle that comes sometimes with things like code regulations. The R&R team works with your team until your dream project becomes a reality. If you're ready, so is R&R. Call R&R Construction first at 401-848-7797 and get a free estimate for your property, remodeling, or renovation services today.
It starts with a conversation. We dive deep into a 75-minute evaluation, one-on-one and real support between sessions. We don't just chase symptoms, we rebuild how your body moves so you can stay active for years to come and get back to the life you enjoy.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
For 40 years, Michelangelo's Deli and Catering has been serving the greater Cranston community with fresh, creative deli-style sandwiches and prepared foods, as well as catering your favorite Italian classics, always from scratch, for your intimate family milestones and corporate events.
To the top of the second, we go at Cranston Stadium. It's Spearin, McDonald, and Travers, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for R&R Construction. Andy Mazzuti has already struck out 3. And it's on 1 on the foul ball to the backstop. Spearin skips rope. It's 1-1. I want to thank Steve Piscapello, who coached the Gershkoff team last year, now the Director of Parks and Recreation for the city of Cranston. He got us these comfy seats here in the press box. That's off the fists. It's a 1-2. As I mentioned, 312 down the line and left, 280 down the line and right. And as Pizzuti strikes out Spearin, we can tell you it's 380 to the gap in left center and 380 to straightaway center field and 380 to the gap in right center field. So 4-0 retired by strikes, and Pizzuti throws strike 1 to McDonald. A walk and 4 consecutive strikeouts for Pizzuti. He's another Cranston West player. That one's fouled off out toward the brown house with the round shutter in right field. Oh, 2 coming to McDonald. This one's going to be skied toward right field, and it's going to be down. Caught on a nice catch by Bastia. I guess that kid can play the outfield as well as being one of the best catchers in the state. There are certain players in the state that we've seen this year because of 3-2-1 media that I'm really sweet on. Cooper Bastia is one of them. Because of Mr. Santana and just the way he bashes the ball, Bastia is a little bit under the radar. Not to these eyes. Cooper can play. The only one to know at Travers. He takes ball 1 inside. 2 down here in the R&R second. Gillen, Zarella, Bastia, the outfield left to right. Everybody's straight away. Bastia choked up a little bit into shallow right field. The ball outside.
John, I have to ask, when you wrote the commercial for R&R Construction, did you mean to say crosses the I's and dots the T's?
Tell me I didn't do that.
You did.
Strike. Well, I think you know what it should have been, Ben.
Well, I read it. I read it as written.
Oh, ew. As Popeye would say, how embarrassing. Here's ball 4. So Travers draws the walk, becoming the second R&R base runner of the game, and up steps Colton Carrison.
So what is the age range for these players?
The junior division, you can start at 13, you can play through 15. The senior division, you can start at 15 and play to 19. Although if you do have a 14 and you want to bring them up, playing a 14 against 19-year-olds sometimes just isn't conducive to the youngster. But there's no minimum age limit in the senior division, but you can play. If you turn 19 during the calendar year of 2026, you're eligible. If you turn 20, then you're out. So there are some college freshmen who do play here in the Legion Baseball League. There's them all up high. Pizzuti ready. Here it comes. Lefty to lefty. That one's not going to make the outside corner.
Once again, John, I just got to say thank you for setting us up here with the American Legion League, because this is definitely something I don't want to miss. I paused there so that you could call the
the strike.
Yeah.
Pizzuti ready again. This one's going to be foul. Already we've had about a dozen foul balls. But Ben, believe me, this is something that if I was the state chairman back then and I had the opportunity to do it besides adjudicating the games, I would do this in a heartbeat. So when I was my other duties were, along with coaching, I was also the state chair. Batter is struck by the pitch. So Kerrison is on, and it's first and second and 2 down for R&R. Those were the days when Barbara would just about talk to me. We had a Barbara rule in effect back then when I was the state chair.
Oh, yeah.
Phone calls accepted by any coach to the commissioner's office, to the chairman's office, that's me, after 10 o'clock. Wait until the next day. It's true.
That's a good rule.
Well, it kept peace in the Parenti family, I'll tell you that. First and second, 2 outs, and the ninth batter of the order, Chris Rosa, steps up. All this stuff you're learning about me, Barbara, I'll tell you. First pitch is low. Pizzuti's had trouble throwing to the lefties. A shadow by Albizu on the runner at second, Travers, and a bounder. On the second hop, Pizzuti will go to first, throw it wide of the bag. Here comes Travers to score to tie the game. Hustling home is Kerrison. There'll be no throw. 2-1 R&R.
And how quickly your luck can change.
What's that?
How quickly your luck can change with a couple stray pitches, a hit by batter, and all of a sudden it's 2-1.
So Agrin, the leadoff man of the order, steps up. And this is all after Pizzuti had retired the last 5 he had faced. It was strikeout, fly ball to Bastia, who made a great play, a 1-star catch in the book. A walk, a hit, batsman, and an error. So they still don't have a hit, but they lead the game 2-1. Ball 2 is high. Rosa gets his lead off second. That'll be a strike in the outside portion.
John, is there anything better in sports than a game of baseball?
Not in my book. Ground ball. Hummer's going to have to hustle. He's deep in the hole. Might have had a play at third. Went to first with it. Not in time. So Agrin reaches on an infield hit. There may have been a play at third there because Hum's momentum was carrying him to the bag. And it would have been a close play, but I think a much better shot to go to third with that than to go to first. There's an old adage, know what to do with the ball before it comes to you. Case in point to prove that right there. They're out to talk to Pizzuti, who had a strong start, striking out 3 batters in the first inning. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
All right. Well, while we have a pitching change, let's learn a little bit more about the Upper Deck Baseball Academy, shall we?
We shall.
Serious baseball players of all ages know that the season doesn't just begin at the start of spring. Whether it's working on your swing, improving your pitching strength and accuracy, or fostering better defensive skills, the Upper Deck Baseball Academy offers year-round support and instruction. Visit our 10,000 square foot training facility with some of the best and latest technology and resources around. From batting tunnels for live hitting practice to a huge multi-purpose area for infield drills or pitching help, Upper Deck has it all. Year-round team training as well. And serious softball players are always welcome. John Dean Memorial Boulevard in Cumberland. For more information, visit upperdeckba.com or call 401-334-1539.
Dave Schopper brings in the righty Cody Cook as Pizzuti lasts 1 2/3. He's responsible for the 2 men on base. He's allowed 2 runs, allowed just that infield hit that was just struck by Agron.
So, John,
yep.
Does Cranston East play all of their games at Cranston Stadium, their home games?
Cranston East High School, yes. Cranston West plays at the field on their complex off Phoenix Avenue.
Yes. Which is the one that does not have a press box.
That is correct. And if the city of Cranston was not $10 million in the hole in its school department budget, they would build one immediately.
Well, I'm not going to get into that.
And I'm just going to say, it'll happen eventually.
Sure.
Hopefully I'm still around doing games for 3-2-1.
Well, we have loved our time in Cranston since Thanksgiving.
We really have. And we've been welcomed with open arms. There's a pitch. And defensive indifference will be the call as Agron goes to second base. There's a liner that's going to go into center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Agron. There goes Agron. He trips after touching third and will have to stay there. So Ben Hum singles in a run, and now it's 3-1. Tyler Doucette has an opportunity here with runners at the corners and 2 outs to help himself. Cook readies, goes to the runner at first. Close play made by Neal, but back safely was the runner Hum. Schaub is going to go to second base with a throw. It won't be in time. And now it's second and third to Doucette. 3 this inning for R&R. And 2 more possible if Doucette can come through. He takes the ball up high. Cook, I believe, is a rising junior at Cranston West. Threw a fastball that crossed the plate, the outer portion.
That's good. When I was his age, I was a falling sophomore. I don't even know what that means, but I'm glad I got a chuckle.
Agron at third, Hum at second, Doucette at the plate, Amayo on deck. They're the top 4 hitters in the lineup. Toward third and into left field. That's a base hit. On comes 1 run to score. Here comes Hum. There will be a throw that'll reach the plate. It is 5-1 R&R. So 2-run hits by Hum and Doucette. And all of a sudden, the guys from the East Bay have come up with a 4-run lead at 5-1. Amayo finished off the first inning by striking out.
What a top of the second inning.
It's foul ball. Amayo using a wood bat. Sometimes when you play in another league, like a men's league or something like that, it's good to use the wooden bat here in certain situations. Amayo is choosing to do it now with the blessing of Dave Travers. It's the ball up high. I am pretty sure that Chris Patsos, the vice president of the Newport Gulls and the guy who's basically the titular GM of R&R, is watching down in Newport. Good friend of ours. Actually be a guest on Settling the Score a week from Saturday when we emanate from the studio at the Ben Barber Broadcasting Complex in Westerly.
Wow. The Ben Barber Broadcasting. Okay.
Doucette running at second, and that's going to be down the line and good for a base hit. Here comes Doucette. The score on the second base goes Amayo. It's 6-1. The throw to second, they got him. And clearly the umpire saw the man cross the plate before the out at second base. So the sixth run is in the book as well. It's an RBI for Amayo. But at the end of the inning for R&R, they come up with 6 big runs on the strength of 3 hits. There was 1 error. Nobody left on base. Here at the stadium, R&R 6, Gershkoff 1.
Dean Warehouse Services in Warwick and Cumberland provide third-party logistics support around the country, including warehousing and distribution services. Founded in 1970, Dean Warehouse Services is a national leader in its field, while maintaining its local presence as a family-owned company. But it operates at the level of a much larger supply chain management firm. A community leader and a strong supporter of American Legion baseball, Dean Warehouses are located in Cumberland at 70 Industrial Road or at 292 Kilvert Street in Warwick. Learn more at deanwarehouse.com.
I'm Johnny Mack, General Manager here at Sandy Motors, and since 1988, we've been making car buying wicked easy for Rhode Islanders. So come with me and let's go see how wicked easy we make it when car buying. From cars, trucks, and SUVs, Sandy Motors has the selection you want at the price you want. Get approved now and see all our inventory at sandymotors.com. Every vehicle in certified condition for you to drive for many years to come. Sandy Motors, where making car buying is wicked easy.
Bottom of the second inning here at Cranston Stadium. And Tyler Doucette will be dealing to the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the order for Gershkoff, Andrew Shapa. And then it's probably going to be Cook batting in place of Pizzuti. We'll wait and see who steps in on deck. So then Joey Nunez will follow, and Josh Gillen, if anybody gets on, will be the 9th hitter. We'll turn the order back up to Michael Blair. A 6-run outburst by R&R in the second inning. And it all came with 2 outs.
Oh my God, it did.
Yes, it did.
Oh, wow.
Spearman struck out, and McDonald hit that fly ball to Bastia, who made a nice catch. But after that, it was a walk, a hit batter, an error, an infield hit, and then 2 singles to left center before Amayo capped it off with a single of his own. First pitch to Andrew Shapa is ball 1. Andrew's uncle, Mike, who was an assistant coach at Cranston West, Dave's brother, was his ground ball to short. It's hummed to first. On the tag, they get him.
John, I mean this lovingly. Do you know everyone?
Not everyone.
All right.
A lot of the East Bay kids I get to know during the summer. I'm kind of wondering aloud if Ben Hum is the son of Chris Hum, who was the longtime sports information director of Brown University. Clark is indeed the batter. It was Clark who came out of relief from Prizzuti. Hildgren toward second base. Diving stab made by Agron. He throws to first for the out. That'll give us a start of the book. Getting to the hole and making the play. Evan Agron. And now it's Nunez. Dave Sharp is going to warm somebody else up. Ball one to Nunez. Joey, the younger of the two brothers on this Gershkoff team, older brother Michael, a rising senior. Joey's a rising junior for the Falcons of Cranston West. The pitch to the screen. Or as Harry Doyle would say, just a bit outside. Doucette stake to a 5-run lead. He kicks and deals. That one's a little low. I think somebody's trying to reach me.
It's not me.
And the pitch. Ball 4. So Josh Gillen steps up, the number 9 hitter in the order, with 2 down here in the second. Pickoff attempt back safely diving is Nunez. One side of my score sheet looks very placid, very pristine, not a lot of mistakes. The other one has all run scoring and hits and all kinds of stuff. Looks like a map of Odeyville.
Well, now I want some New York system wieners.
Right down the street. There's a place right on Reservoir Avenue, almost within walking distance of here.
All right. Well, I will expect you to bring some down next time.
Hum at shortstop will flip over to Agron covering, and that'll do it. The fielder's choice for Gillen ends the inning. No runs, no hits. Agron left. I should say.
Since 19...
6-1, R&R.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home, right on Main Street in West Warwick. Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
The Pizza Nomad is pizza, grinders, salads, pickings, calzones, flats, specialty pizzas, and more. Pizza Nomad. Eat life to the fullest.
When somebody comes in to have something framed, we like to find out what their vision is, what that piece means to them. We want to know what their style is, if they know where it's going to hang, and then we take it from there. My name is Jan. I'm from Finishing Touches Picture Framing, located right here in Wakefield on Main Street, and we'd love to have you come and visit us.
Cody Cook back out there for Gershkoff post 20. More accurately, the official name of this team is Gershkoff Auto Body / Auburn post 20. Way back, this team was coached by the DeBass brothers, formidable trio of brothers who all played in the 50s and even the 40s. I think Vinny caught in the 40s. Fly ball toward Bastia. I should say toward Bastia, who'll make the catch. And there's one down.
Now, John, what was it like seeing Babe Ruth play?
You're a funny guy. My stomach emulates Babe Ruth's. He had a lot more power to right field than I did, though. I was always jealous of that. There's the ball outside.
Were you a lefty?
No, I was a righty.
Okay, well then, I mean, how was his power to left field, you know?
Average.
There you go.
Doesn't matter. Balls went out of the ballpark 714 times. Here's the pitch. Well struck, but very high and not very deep. It's the pitcher Cook who'll make the play. And there are two down.
Interesting fact I learned this week, John. I went to college in the hotel where Arnold Rothstein and Shoeless Joe Jackson met for the first time to throw the 1919 World Series.
Really?
Yeah. I had classes for college in the Ansonia Hotel in New York City,
2-0 to Travers.
which is also where Babe Ruth lived.
I did not know that. Pearls from Ben Barber.
Well,
2-0 is up high. 3-0. It was Travers who walked with 2 outs and then scored later to trigger that 6-run second inning. Squared the bunt, took a strike.
this is what happens when you don't feel well all week and you decide to watch 18 hours of Ken Burns baseball.
A great, great series. Strike 2 is called. Travers isn't going to like it now that the plate's going to expand by an inch on either side because he took 3 steps toward the bag. Umpires like that. Here's the payoff. That's nowhere near the plate. It's ball 4. So with Travers at first and decent speed, it's Colton Kerrison, who was hit by a pitch. And this is where Pizzuto's undoing began in the second inning because he just couldn't throw to lefties. Back at first base and safe back at first is Travers. Cook is ready. Threw way inside. Ben, just for your own planning purposes, there probably will be maybe 20, 25 minutes between this game and the second game of our double dip tonight when West Warwick comes in to challenge this Gershkoff team.
Excellent. I will drive up to Cranston and get a hot wiener. I don't think I'll make it back to the studio in time, though, unfortunately.
No, not a chance. Check again on the runner. Travis back safely. Kerrison was hit by a pitch after Travers walked last inning. Cook ready, throws, it's up high. Grounded to second. Blair comes up with it. The first inning comes to an end. For R&R in the third, no runs, one hit, one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 3 here at Cranston Stadium. R&R 6, Gershkoff 1.
Hi, I'm Sean with Easy Does It Moving and More. Whether it's local or long distance, we've got you covered. We even help with unpacking and secure storage when you need it.
From start to finish, Easy Does It Moving and More makes sure that all of your belongings get there safely. Make your move easy and call 401-545-6078 today.
Easy Does It Moving and More, because moving shouldn't be stressful. It should be easy.
My name is Robert Toth. I'm the owner of Old Mountain Lanes. We opened way back in 1960. We have 24 lanes of bowling. We are a full-fledged family facility. League bowling. We have cosmic bowling. We have music and entertainment. Food is a big thing here, too. We have 2 great restaurants. We're Old Mountain Lanes, 756 Kingstown Road in Wakefield. We're open 7 days a week. Come on down and see us.
Tyler Doucette getting a half a dozen pitches or so as we get ready for the bottom of the third and the top of the Gershkoff order, Blair, Sorella, and Albizu. Doucette has allowed just a couple of hits. He has struck out 2. He's induced 3 ground ball outs. Blair was one of his 2 strikeout victims back in the first inning. First pitch to him is a ball down low. Amayo tried to frame it, but a little bit too nasty, too far off the plate to bring it into the strike zone. A little rubber. Might have bounced off the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Spirit at third, Hubbard short, Abreu Agro at second, Rosa at first. That's your defensive infield for R&R. Travers, Kerrison, McDonald in the outfield, and Amayo catching Doucette. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter Blair. Grounder to second. Agron is there, 1 down. So Doucette had a rather rocky start to start this game. A couple of singles, a run had scored. 1 ball hit the center field. Since then, he settled down and has retired 5 of the last 6 men he faced. There's ball 1 to Reese Zarella. Zarella has one of the 2 Gershkoff hits. Again, Gershkoff got a jump on the rest of the league, the other 6 teams. They're 1-1 on the year. There's a ball down low. Post 20 split a doubleheader with West Warwick Post 2. The team we'll see in our next game. The ball down low. Ben Barber virtually alongside. He's back in the studio in Westerly. There's a straight, probably air conditioning. He probably has some water, which this dumb guy left in the car.
No.
Yep. So it's a 2-1 coming. That one swung out and missed.
Is Barber still around?
Nah. Here's the 2-2. Down goes Zarella.
If someone could get John some water. This is far too long of a day.
Not desperation time yet. Actually, not bad here in the press box.
Oh, good.
Josh Albizu, 0 for 1, a fly ball to center to his credit. His ball 1. No, the sun has dipped behind the press box, and we're in complete and total shade. The 0-1 missed away. Temperature is still supposed to be like 82, 83 degrees when West Warwick takes the field at about 7:30 or so. Little number.
And what was the temperature when this game started?
87.
Oof.
I know in the car this afternoon, the temp was at 92. The feel like was near 100. I don't know if it got there. Swinging strike. But like I always say, Ben, you can't shovel sunshine.
That's true.
Here's a 2-strike pitch, way outside. Basti will take a long trot to get it into his pocket. Strike 3 called. Dusek catches Albizu looking, and that'll do it for Gershkoff in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 4th. 6-1 R&R.
Since 1910, Gershkoff Auto Body has been serving Central Rhode Island. Whether it's a major repair or touching up that minor fender bender, your claim will be handled courteously, promptly, and professionally. Gershkoff Auto Body treats its hundreds of customers like family and works day after day to quickly and proudly restore that damaged vehicle to its original condition. 116 years of satisfied customers speak for themselves. Gershkoff Auto Body, a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball for 3 decades. 1085 Cranston Street in Cranston. Call 401-942-9700.
What's the best part about playing baseball?
Wooden bats.
Wood bats.
Wooden bats. Metal spikes.
Bunting.
Throwing curveballs.
Hitting curves.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Do you want to play some hardball? With 3 different age groups and all experience levels, Rimsville, the Rhode Island Men's Senior Baseball League, is the place for you to play. Visit our website or call this number now to find out how.
Rimsville. Ready for that new renovation or remodeling for your home or your business? Call the experts at R&R Construction first. Since 1970, the R&R team crosses the I's and dots the T's, giving your job custom service and top priority from start to finish, including the hassle that comes sometimes with things like code regulations. The R&R team works with your team until your dream project becomes a reality. If you're ready, so is R&R. Call R&R Construction first at 401-848-7797 and get a free estimate for your property, remodeling, or renovation services today.
Cody Cook in his 3rd inning of relief facing Chris Rosa. Rosa reached on an error and scored in the 6-run R&R 2nd.
John, I have to redo that R&R commercial.
Please do. Please do.
I just read it exactly as you wrote it.
Rosa skips rope there. Did not hit him somehow. Yep. Dot those T's and cross those I's.
Yep.
Man alive.
Well, I wasn't sure if you meant it because after that you say something about custom jobs, and I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Rosa hit a 200-foot fly ball in foul territory off the Cranston East storage area. That building just off the right field line. Strike 3 called. Down goes Rosa. Mark of a good umpire is the guy that will give you that outside strike but will be consistent with the call. Fourth strikeout for Cook. I'm sorry, second strikeout for Cook.
I enjoyed hearing you and Coach Bill Samaggio talking about the art of umpiring last Saturday on Settling the Score.
Slammer's been around as long as I have in a lot of capacities. Football coach, baseball coach, umpire, football referee, JV basketball referee. Before he got himself out of shape by eating 3 cows at one meal. I say that very fondly and admirably. It's a ball. Slammer and I go back a long, long way, like 50 years worth, when we were both the scorekeepers for our respective junior high teams. He at Westerly and me at Deering and West Warwick. Here's a strike. Agron has been on base twice, walked in the first, singled and scored in the second. And the pitch is ball 4. So Ben Hum comes to the plate.
I do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ben.
No, I said I do. I couldn't tell what you said his last name was.
Some of the members of the Post 2 team entering the confines of the stadium. Brand spanking new blue and silver uniforms. I think a balk was called. Yep. That's a live ball, though. Shapa, just a puppy in the world of baseball and incoming junior, didn't realize it, and on to third went Agron. So though the balk was called, it remains live. And Agron will take third on an error.
So what is West Warwick's name?
Just West Warwick Post number 2. It's one of 2 Post-sponsored baseball teams. They did have a sponsor last year, but their sponsor pulled out. The other being South Kingstown Post 39, which has been sponsoring its own baseball team now for, it's got to be at least 47 years. A couple of state championships to their credit. That's a foul to the backstop. Post 2 sponsored throughout my entire tenure and the 20 or 30 years before under a guy named Bonnie Robertson, who's a Legion legend. Strike to Hum.
Now, just curious, how much does it cost to sponsor a team?
Well, in the first couple of years, you're going to buy uniforms and you have to buy balls every year. Pop foul out of play. That one's coming our way. The usual equipment, catcher's equipment and things like that. So it'll run you a few $1,000s in the first year, but the entry to the league fee is nominal. The ball outside. Every team has to declare a base school. Cranston West is Gershkoff's base school. Portsmouth High is R&R's. And then you draw players from the surrounding areas. Into the hole to Obizo, who'll throw. They get him at first. On to third they go. They get him too. So Hum grounds into a 6-3-5 double play. and the inning comes to an end. No runs, one hit, nobody left on base. Halfway through game one of our doubleheader, it's R&R Construction 6, Gershkoff Auto Body 1.
Serious baseball players of all ages know that the season doesn't just begin at the start of spring. Whether it's working on your swing, improving your pitching strength and accuracy, or fostering better defensive skills, the Upper Deck Baseball Academy offers year-round support and instruction. Visit our 10,000 square foot training facility with some of the best and latest technology and resources around. From batting tunnels for live hitting practice to a huge multi-purpose area for infield drills or pitching help, Upper Deck has it all. Year-round team training as well. And serious softball players are always welcome. John Dean Memorial Boulevard in Cumberland. For more information, visit upperdeckba.com or call 401-334-1539.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
Pittsburgh. So
Nice. I gotta get you a fan up here. What the heck?
there's a lot worse when I open the door.
Yeah, I bet it's cooling down a little bit, right? How's it going?
Good. Real good. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Cranston Stadium. Dave Schopper's Gershkoff 9 down by a score of 6-1. 6 runs, only 3 hits, 1 run left on base for R&R, 1 run on 2 hits. Gershkoff has stranded 2. First of 2 tonight, the West Warwick Post 2 team coming in. Sherry Schopper joins me up here in the box to talk about her husband, Dave. Although I'd rather talk about her son, Andrew, and her daughter, Aria. You raised 2 good ones there, Sherry. And you babysit for a third. Cooper Bastia leads it off for our Gershkoff. A single to speak for back in the first inning. He faces Travis, who threw strike 1. It's Bastia, Aiden Neal, and the aforementioned Andrew Schopper scheduled to bat for Gershkoff. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Sherry just ran out of here. And the pitch fell back. I'll tell you, there's a woman with unlimited amounts of patience, copious amounts of patience.
Well, you have to sometimes, you know?
She makes my Barbara look villainous. And the pitch cuffed and playable on the first base side for Rosa, who makes the catch.
You know, John, I mentioned something awful that happened in baseball over 107 years ago. In 1919, right? A terrible year for baseball with the Black Sox and the World Series. But, you know, fortuitously, it ended up being a great year eventually for baseball in a different way, because 1919 was when the American Legion was founded.
That is correct. And the first game came later on in, I believe, 1923 in Brookings, South Dakota, I believe.
Wow.
You can check on legion.org or baseball.legion.org and check out the history. But I think Brookings, South Dakota had the very first team in 1923. The league itself just celebrated, it's a national organization, its 100th anniversary just a couple of years ago. By we I mean the Post 2 team, was the Rhode Island State champion in 1991 when they were celebrating their 75th anniversary, I believe. And for me, that was an unforgettable experience. We just had one great, great team. And there's strike 3 to Neal.
Now, John, are you going to be able to call this next game without being biased?
Very much so.
All right.
I'll be unbiased and entertaining. I promise.
Well, I don't know about one of those two.
Andrew Shapa from the right side takes strike one. 6 in a row now retired by Tyler Doucette. As he looks to the mid of Avery Amayo and throws. That's chipped back. Shapa grounded to Hubbard shortstop back in the second inning. And Doucette's offer, cut on a miss, strike three. Down goes Shapa, down goes Gershkoff quietly in the fourth inning. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the fifth in a 6-1 game. R&R has the lead.
Dean Warehouse Services in Warwick and Cumberland provide third-party logistics support around the country, including warehousing and distribution services. Founded in 1970, Dean Warehouse Services is a national leader in its field, while maintaining its local presence as a family-owned company. But it operates at the level of a much larger supply chain management firm. A community leader and a strong supporter of American Legion baseball, Dean Warehouses are located in Cumberland at 70 Industrial Road or at 292 Kilvert Street in Warwick. Learn more at deanwarehouse.com.
It starts with a conversation. We dive deep into a 75-minute evaluation, one-on-one and real support between sessions. We don't just chase symptoms, we rebuild how your body moves so you can stay active for years to come and get back to the life you enjoy.
Warehousing and distribution.
My butt has.
So we go to the fifth. As R&R will send Doucette, Amayo, and the third baseman Spearman to face Cody Clark. Clark now working on 4 innings of relief. He gave up the last 2 runs of that 6-run second. Ben, I had a couple of other pearls of wisdom for you. As far as notable people who have played in this league and played against my ball club, there's strike one to the batter, Doucette. Rocco Baldelli hit a ball at Bishop Hendricken against my team that's still in orbit. Kenny Ryan, who pitched for the Red Sox and the Phillies, shut us down on 2 hits back in somewhere around 1988, 89. Manny Del Carmen pitched against us, playing for a team from West Dorchester. Here's a pitch called strike 3 and a high offer by Doucette. He's down. And there's one away. Phil Linz, remember him? Former Yankee shortstop.
Yes.
Coached the team in Connecticut and lost to my ball club. That was a pretty good moment. Richie Hebner coached the team in Norwood, Massachusetts. We beat him. Some pretty fond memories from this guy of my years in ALB. Ball 1 is high to Amayo.
Do you know what year the your Legion, the Post 2 was formed?
The post itself is actually the oldest post in the state of Rhode Island. And I don't know exactly what year it was, but I do know it was the first. Now, why it's Post 2, I don't know. Because the Roger Williams post in Providence is Post 1. So, but no, I've been told throughout my entire coaching career that they were the longest active. Maybe that was it. Maybe because they're the longest active post among the posts in the state of Rhode Island. There's the ball outside. Amayo 1 for 2, singled in the second inning. Struck out in the first, batting here in the top of the fifth of a 7-inning game. Cook ready, deals again. Got him on a curveball. Mr. Cook is pretty admirably in the 3 1/3 innings of work. He's now struck out 4. Walked a couple of hits and a couple of runs, but he's been okay in relief of Aiden Pizzuti. So now here's Spearin, and he takes strike 1. Danny is 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the second inning, and flied to Bastia in right in the third.
I had to create my own logo for West Warwick Post 2.
Swinging strike.
So that we could have it ready for the next game.
And that's coming up, I believe. We see the Gershkoff team in Riverside not long. We see R&R there first. R&R goes to Riverside, I think, next Tuesday. And we that one from Pierce Stadium.
Next Tuesday is Gershkoff versus Riverside.
Okay.
At least that's what I have on my schedule.
And the pitch. Hit on the nose in the center field. It's a base hit for Spearin. So with 2 down, R&R has another base runner, as Brady McDonald will step to the plate. Longtime Legion statistician Brian Tucker, now wearing a Post 2 uniform, helping Mike Freitas with the ball club. The Post 2 team, again, we'll see them next, is a merged team from a couple of teams that were rivals over the course of the 60s, 70s, and 90s. West Warwick and Shields Post 43 of Warwick. 2 excellent programs, 2 well-backed programs, but bitter rivals on the field. Friendly, 364 days of the year. But that one day they play, it's war. We took our lumps, they took theirs too. The pitch inside. McDonald bailed on it. Could have easily taken first base, but he'd rather hit. Most kids would. Spearin, the runner at first. There were 2 down here in the 5th. R&R with a 5-run lead. And Cook is ready. Missed away. Should McDonald get on, Travers will bat next. Outfield straight away, rather deep in left and center. And the pitch is outside. It's ball 4. Spearin goes on to second. McDonald now occupies first. The batter is Noah Travers. And out comes Dave Schauber to take the ball from Cook. So Gershkoff will go to a third pitch and we'll tell you who it is as we'll return to Cranston Stadium in a moment. This is 3-2-1.
The Pizza Nomad is pizza, grinders, salads, pickings, calzones, flats, specialty pizzas, and more. Pizza Nomad. Eat life to the fullest.
At Lathrop Insurance, our core values guide everything we do because insurance is more than a policy. It is a promise. We care. We treat every client like family. We're solutions driven. We find answers, not excuses. We utilize teamwork. We do what we say because integrity matters, always. And we're always growing. We strive to be better today than we were yesterday. These values have shaped 86 years of service to Rhode Island families and businesses.
Back at Crescent Stadium, Dave Schapp is going to make a couple of changes here. And it looks like that may be Ethan Conrad coming out to pitch now in relief of Cody Cluck, the right-hander. That's what we'll call. We could be wrong. We do have the lineup card up here. So this time the umpires forgot that we were up here when they reported the change. So we'll say it's Conrad in relief of Clark. Cook, I should say. And the first pitch is a lofty. They'll go back to first to get the trail runner, but back safely is McDonald. All this will get straightened out as the league play continues and the rosters are set, things like that. Curveball is high. Two out here in the R&R fifth. That ball is high as well, 3 balls. Spearman at second, McDonald at first for R&R. Travers has walked twice, scored once. Was stranded at first the other time. That was back in the 4th inning. That was fouled back. So I believe it's 3-2. The big ones due. With 2 on and 2 out. Here comes. Strike 3 called. Hence, R&R goes down without a run, 1 hit. They strand 2. They go to the bottom of the 5th. It remains 6-1 R&R.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home, right on Main Street in West Warwick. Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
What's the best part about playing baseball?
Wooden bats.
Wood bats.
Wooden bats. Metal spikes.
Bunting.
Throwing curveballs.
Hitting curveballs. Playing hardball. Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Do you want to play some hardball? With 3 different age groups and all experience levels, Rimsville, the Rhode Island Men's Senior Baseball League, is the place for you to play. Visit our website or call this number now to find out how. Rimsville.
To the bottom of the 5th we go at Crescent Stadium, and Tyler Doucette, staked to a 5-run lead, continues throwing. He has struck out 6. He's retired 7 in a row. 10 of the last 11 he's faced all the way back to the 1st inning. So now I think Dave Travers has made a change, and we'll see. That's how we like it. Umpire looks up here and tells us what's going on. Spearman comes out at third base. And that's going to be all for Noah Travers. Ryan Johnson takes over the pitching duties here in the fifth inning. It's 1-1. Pizzuti bats as he was listed as the pitcher DH as a foul ball. The post 2 team, which is seated to the right near the R&R dugout, has uniforms with the Knights of Columbus crest, so they must have picked up a sponsor. Ball down low. Shadows get longer, temperature gets a little more comfortable. The pitch by Johnson towards center field. Kerrison is there. He won't get it. And a leadoff single for Pizzuti gets Gershkoff started here in the fifth. Joey Nunez to the plate. Walked in his only appearance, but was back in the second. He takes ball one from Johnson. Check on the running back safely is Pizzuti. That's a wild pitch. It's James Conley who came in, the other substitution for R&R. He replaced Spearman. That one missed low and tight, I guess. So Conley will bat in Spearman's spot. And the pitch by Johnson. Fouled at the plate. Bounds to the backstop. Gillen on deck. And then out to the top of the order and Blair. Johnson again checks the runner with the second baseman Negro covering. There's ball 4. Runner looks. Here comes the throw. It won't be in time. Runners will be at the corners now. And an opening here for Gershkoff. So we'll see down 5 how Dave Schapper wants to play it with a runner at first and Nunez with good speed and a runner at third Pizzuti also with good speed. But down by 5 and nobody out, you want to get to the top of that order. Johnson is ready. Ball outside. Johnson basically has jerked a couple of pitches, holding the ball maybe a little bit too tightly. First and third. Johnson throws, bounded to third, foul. Outfield straight away for the right-handed hitter. Gillen skies it. This could be trouble. It's in the right field for a base hit. One run will score. On to second will go Nunez. Gillen singles a run home. It's 6-2. And Dave Travers out to talk to Johnson.
And that run, I think, is huge right now in the bottom of the fifth inning. You know, you're inching back. You're down by 4, which means that the tying run is now in the on-deck circle coming up. And
the top of the order is coming up, too. So theoretically, their best hitters are coming. Blair, Zarella.
And especially when you're playing the first half of a doubleheader that's back-to-back with 25 minutes in between, if you're lucky, you know, you want to the best thing that Gershkoff could do is come back here, win or lose, come back and make a game of it so that they can carry that momentum into the next game.
Exactly. Travers is off the field. Johnson delivers a ball down low. You can hear Dave Schapper from here, exhorting his team to get back in the ball game. Blair is over 2, struck out and grounded to second. Johnson feints the throw to second, back safely is Nunez. Joey's the runner at second base. Gillen is at first. Nobody out here in the fifth. Golden opportunity for post 20. And a strike from Johnson. Maurice Zarella is on deck for Gershkoff. Johnson's deal. Popped up our way. Up here to the top row and out of play. Don't worry, Ben, all the equipment's safe.
Good news.
Nary you worry, Mr. Barber. Here's the pitch. It's outside.
I was distracted for a moment talking to the missus.
Here's strike. Down goes Blair looking. First strikeout for Johnson. Zarella comes to the plate. Reese is 1 for 2. He scored the first of the Gershkoff runs back in the first inning. Struck out in the third off the starter Doucette. Johnson takes a look at the runners, throws ball 1 inside. Johnson in no hurry. Through ball 2. First baseman Rosa pulled up. into the infield grass. Ball 3, throw to second, and safe is the call. Conley with a healthy lead over there at second base. Johnson's pitch, cut on and missed. There was a chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm in the forecast. It was like 36% or something. Pitch is bounded foul to the Gershkoff dugout. One out here in the 5th. Johnson looking to keep the score right where it is at 6-2. Johnson paying special attention to Conley over there at second. The pitch hit on the screws to center field. It'll bounce in for a base hit. They will hold the runner at third, and the bases will be loaded on the base hit by Cirella. So Nunez stops at third. Gillen stops at second. Cirella's on at first. And here's Josh Albizu. They are pulled up at the corners with one out. And there's strike one. Johnson working hard to get ahead of hitters. Really cloudy now. The 0-1. Fly ball with the runner tagging. It'll be the center fielder who'll make the catch. The throw to the plate will be off the mark. And it's 6-3. So Nunez scores on the sac fly. RBI to Albizu. But now there are two down, and there are runners at second and third. Bastia, a good hitter at the plate, takes ball one outside. Check, this is a pinch hitter. It's Dylan Neary, and he offered strike one. So Neary here for Bastia. And it should be Neal on deck. Two down here in the Gershkoff. They picked up a couple of runs to close within three. And a little couple of hopper. And the short hop, it's picked up and dropped by the third baseman, Conley. Another run scores at 6-4. Chopper challenging his team over there in the third base box. Neal, the ninth hitter in this inning. Gershkoff has him at the corners. There he comes through with a single. Johnson throws a strike. We'll also see how Avery Amayo plays it behind the plate. Runners get their leads. Pitch is down low. Nice pick by Amayo. The 3 runs this inning, all charged to Johnson. Who looks to the mitt. Runner goes, ball's inside the fake to second. So that will be a stolen base. So Neal up, he struck out twice, but a little blooper to right field could tie the game. Six, 4 R&R. Johnson steps off. No activity down the line right field. Johnson looks and throws. This one is in trouble and diving to make the snap. Impossible and not caught. 2 will score. Guess what? It's a brand new ball game. Diving bid by McDonald. I actually thought he had it. But the ball fell out of the glove. Despite the good try, that may be all for Mr. Johnson. 6-1 becomes 6-6. And just like you said, Ben, if anything, it provides some impetus for some excitement in game 2 for Gershkoff, no matter what happens from here on out.
Absolutely.
Still a big diving try by McDonald to try to slip the inning to an end, but didn't happen. And when Chapa comes to the plate, he'll be the 9th hitter of the inning. We'll get to that new pitcher in a second. Do. This lineup card is blue ink written on blue paper. And it's the 3rd copy of the lineup card, so it's very difficult to see. Do. He wears 30. And I got to find number 30 on the roster card. Alex Monk. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because just about every other substitute is already seeing action. There is one more player down at the bottom of this lineup card. But it looks like Alex Monk is in to pitch now, and Johnson is responsible for Neal, which would make him the pitcher on record right now. A long 5th inning, which means our 7th game is not going to start on time, Ben.
That is true.
But it'll be a little bit cooler. The go-ahead runners at first base in the person of Aiden Neal. Andrew Chapa is the batter, or is expected to be the batter, and the righty steps in. 2 outs here in the 5th, in what is now a 6-6 tie. And the lefty delivers strike 1. Not much of a lead at first. The 0-1. Strike 2. Shapa is 0 for 2. Struck out last inning. Grounded out back in the second. And the 0-2 to the rookie. Foul tipped into the mid. Strike 3. Down goes Shapa. Down goes Gershkoff. But they tied the game with a 5-run inning. 5 runs on 4 hits. 1 runner stranded. Brand new ball game here at the stadium. We're in a 6-6 tie.
Since 1910, Gershkoff Auto Body has been serving Central Rhode Island. Whether it's a major repair or touching up that minor fender bender, your claim will be handled courteously, promptly, and professionally. Gershkoff Auto Body treats its hundreds of customers like family and works day after day to quickly and proudly restore that damaged vehicle to its original condition. 116 years of satisfied customers speak for themselves. Gershkoff Auto Body, a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball for 3 decades. 1085 Cranston Street in Cranston. Call 401-942-9700.
Ready for that new renovation or remodeling for your home or your business? Call the experts at R&R Construction first. Since 1970, the R&R team crosses the I's and dots the T's, giving your job custom service and top priority from start to finish, including the hassle that comes sometimes with things like code regulations. The R&R team works with your team until your dream project becomes a reality. If you're ready, so is R&R. Call R&R Construction first at 401-848-7797 and get a free estimate for your property, remodeling, or renovation services today.
Top of the 6th inning here at Cranston Stadium in the first of our scheduled doubleheader with Gershkoff Auto Body, Auburn Post 20, and R&R Construction Post 18 in a 6-6 tie. Now, as I think back, Ben, Post 7 in Newport and Post 18 in Portsmouth were sponsoring the 2 teams, the senior division team and the junior division team. So I think Post 7 still has a senior team. Strike 1 is fouled off the bat of the leadoff hitter, Kerrison. Colton is 0 for 1. He was struck by a pitch back in the second inning. As these 2 teams have exchanged 5-run innings, this one's a bleeder that's going to be caught at third base by Conley. Excuse me. Thank you, Harry. By Nunez. There's one down. That Mrs. Shepard, she's okay. This water's not going to last very long, Ben, I'll tell you that. Rose is at the plate. He took ball 1. I probably took a bottle of water from Andrew or David. And the pitch is down low. Still, if you have to find Mike Freitas, the head coach of the Post 2 team, got to read him the riot act and tell him I need his lineup card before the game. Otherwise, I'll really be in trouble. There's a strike. Rosa 0 for 2, but he did reach base and score back in the second. Ball 4. So R&R puts the lead runner at first base. And I think Dave Travis is going to go to a pinch runner here. Maybe. Yeah, Rose is going to come out. For a pinch runner. Andrew Shire is the runner. Into foul territory, it's going to be on a play. So Chartier to pinch run. And that should be all the substitutions that the guys for Newport can make. Back to first. Chartier dives in safely. Agrin at the plate, 1 for 2. Fly to center. Zarella drops back a few steps to his left, makes the catch. And they're 2 down. So up steps Ben Hum. 1 for 3, struck out in the first. Singled in a pair of runs in the 5-run second, and then grounded into a 6-3 to 5 double play. Took ball 1. These teams have exchanged 5-run innings. R&R in the second, Gershkoff in the 5th, as we play the top of the 6th here at Cranston Stadium. It's bowling tight. Just want to take this bottle of water and pour it over my head. And the pitch. The ball low. Doucette is on deck, I believe. There's ball 4. No, I'm sorry, not Doucette. Monk. Monk batting for the first time here in the 6th. There are 2 out, but a base hit could very well give Arenado the lead again. Gershkoff led 1-0 after 1. Then came the 5-run inning for R&R. The 1-0 to left-hander not coming yet. They'll check on Rosa. Been between games, I'm also going to my car to get my glasses.
Good idea.
There's a strike. Can't call what you don't see.
Where is there a runner right now? On second and first?
First and second. There's a ball outside. Rosa walked and then was replaced by the pinch runner, Chartier. Hum runs at first. Monk, who came on in relief of Johnson, swings and misses. Conrad is ready. Monk is ready. Tipped into the mitt, strike 3. Down goes Monk, down goes Arenado. They strand 2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th in a 6-6 tie.
I'm Dr. Devin Barley. I own Greenwich Bay Chiropractic right on Main Street in East Greenwich. We are a chiropractic office that offers services like therapeutic exercise, as well as non-surgical spinal decompression therapy. Even if you're dealing with a chronic health issue that you just kind of say it is the way that it is, there are so many people that we've been able to help who thought that they didn't have any other options. If you're dealing with things like arthritis, headaches, low back pain, disc injury, pain down your leg or your arm due to a disc injury, those are great cases for us, and those are people that we've been able to help quite a bit.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home. Right on Main Street in West Warwick, Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
Well, we know of one defensive change as McDonald has come in to play first base. Monk continues to throw. Agron is out. Not playing second base. He may have moved to right field. And Shardy, who just came in to run, is at second base. That does it, I think. To the bottom of the sixth. And Adam Pizzuti will lead it off. Six runs on 7 hits for Gershkoff. 6 runs on 7 hits for R&R. And Barbara Parenti is making her way back to the box. As it's strike one to the leadoff batter, Pizzuti. 7, 8, 9 in the batting order for R&R, for Gershkoff. It's tied at 6. There's a strike. So now, not only are we delighted to have the commentary of Ben Barber, but we're ultra delighted that the wife will pick up a Pearl of Wisdom or two and deposit it into the microphone. Swinging strike, got him.
Welcome back,
Strike
Barbara.
number 2 for Monk. Ben is welcoming you back.
Hi, Ben.
Hello,
It's
hello.
a family affair. And yes, this is still game 1. Isn't this fun? Ball 1 to Nunez. Both teams have practically emptied their benches. We don't know who's going to start game 2 for Gershkoff. We'll find out. Nunez skips rope. Joey's walked twice. The bases are empty. Toward right field. It'll be Agron who makes the catch. We think it's Agron. They're 2 down. Sherry Shopper stopped by too.
Oh, I saw. I've heard that.
And the first question, just like everybody else on the planet, where's Barbara? It's like Waldo.
I'm like, well, I'm better than Waldo.
Gillen steps up 1 for 2 and looks at ball 1 for Monk. You may have a pair of glasses inside your little bag of tricks there for me, don't you? While I'm thinking of it? Oh, you don't? Okay. Never mind. Ball down low. 2-0.
Just double check that.
You used to in the early days of the marriage, up until like year 26. Ball 3, they're going to check. No swing. It's 3-0.
I have heard that year 26 is where the marriage loses its luster.
Not here. Not in this family. Monk's offer is a strike in the heart.
Sorry, dear.
We'll tough it out to the end of the game. Monk ready again. To third it goes. Conley across the diamond. The inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Gershkoff in the sixth. We go to the seventh inning in a 6-6 tie.
Dean Warehouse Services in Warwick and Cumberland provide third-party logistics support around the country, including warehousing and distribution services. Founded in 1970, Dean Warehouse Services is a national leader in its field, while maintaining its local presence as a family-owned company. But it operates at the level of a much larger supply chain management firm. A community leader and a strong supporter of American Legion baseball, Dean Warehouses are located in Cumberland at 70 Industrial Road or at 292 Kilvert Street in Warwick. Learn more at deanwarehouse.com.
Blinds, shades, shutters. You can do a lot of exterior shades, some sun protection or bug screens, window tinting, or different decorative options on business windows, conference rooms. I'm Cliff.
I'm Taylor.
And we're with Bumblebee Blinds.
Top of the seventh inning here at Cranston Stadium, where Gershkoff and R&R are locked in the 6-6 battle. And it's Conrad in relief of Cuckoo, came on in relief of Pizzuti back in the second inning. Amayo, Conley, and McDonald scheduled for R&R. We are looking at the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Avery Amayo is 1 for 3, a 2-run single in the 6-run second, or the 5-run second. Conrad slow to the belt. Through ball 1. Two and 0. Ball 3 is down in the dirt. And the leadoff batter gets the board. Amayo trots to first base. And Schaub is going to make another change. He's going to move Zarella to second base, I believe. Blair may be coming in to pitch. We'll wait. Actually, we'll just hold it here and wait for the umpire to tell us what the bingo card looks like when they come in. This is where they come in. They say, okay, 11's in for 4, 6 is in for 21. There's 99 for 27. So we pull out the lineup card. And it'll be Max Mastriano who comes in for, what do you say, for 27?
Yep.
So he'll come in for Blair. Meanwhile, Conley will step into the plate. All right, so he knows Zarella's in at second base. And the pitcher's up high, ball one. We'll try to get a number on the pitcher. That's Marciano pitching. Thank you, Barbara. His pitch is line to right field. This is going to drop in for a base hit. Conley advances the runner. And in the scoring position goes Amayo. So R&R with something brewing here in the seventh inning. McDonald comes to the plate. McDonald 0 for 2. He's hit the ball twice. A sky-high pop fly that was taken by the pitcher back in the third. Was robbed of extra bases by Bastilla back in the second. Marciano is ready. Swinging, striking a change. Marciano also out of Cranston West. The bulk of this team plays from Cranston West. Although Davis, a couple from other schools, one from East, one from Hendricken. Curveball, didn't curve. Well, a lot of folks working on their early summer tan as the pitch is golfed to the backstop. What was that word I heard Will Fleming say the other night?
There's so many.
It was a term used in dancing. Gloving. Someone was gloving. Totally immaterial to what's going on here is R&R has the game-breaking run at second base and another at first. That's ball 3 inside. You might think Dave Travis would have gone to the bunt. Instead, he's got the bottom of the order coming up. A lot of ways to play it. Swinging strike 3 got him. So here's Johnson. He came out of relief of Travers and took ball 1. This is his first at bat. Travis had gone 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. That one will be out of play. 1-1. I think they prefer to call that the multi-purpose field. It's used for lacrosse. It's used for soccer. There's a ball. The multi-purpose field is located off the third base side here at the complex. Nice place if you've never been here. The lights can be a challenge, as we'll soon find out. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Strike called. They're on base at first and second. Got him swinging, 2 away. Marciano has done a heck of a job. And if you're looking to the Gershkoff 7th, it'll be Marciano, Zarella, and Albizo, the top 3 hitters in the lineup. Marciano comes in for Blair. First pitch fouled off.
That one's definitely on multi-purpose in the stands.
Kerrison 0 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch fouled away. If this thing remains tied, Ben, we will play an 8th inning, which means an awful long night for the Gershkoff baseball team.
Absolutely.
2-strike pitch to Kerrison coming. The shortstop Hub will call, will make the catch. I should say Albizo will make the play. Albizo will make the play, and that'll do it. R&R Strands appear in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 6-6.
Ready for that new renovation or remodeling for your home or your business? Call the experts at R&R Construction first. Since 1970, the R&R team crosses the I's and dots the T's, giving your job custom service and top priority from start to finish, including the hassle that comes sometimes with things like code regulations. The R&R team works with your team until your dream project becomes a reality. If you're ready, so is R&R. Call R&R Construction first at 401-848-7797 and get a free estimate for your property, remodeling, or renovation services today.
What's the best part about playing baseball?
Wooden bats.
Wood bats.
Wooden bats.
Metal spikes.
Bunting.
Throwing curveballs.
Hitting curves.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Do you want to play some hardball? With 3 different age groups and all experience levels, Rimsville, the Rhode Island Men's Senior Baseball League, is the place for you to play. Visit our website or call this number now to find out how. Rimsville.
A thoroughly entertaining game to begin our coverage of American Legion Baseball, this time from Cranston Stadium. We'll go back to Pierce next week for Gershkoff and Riverside Post 10. And then, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we've got R&R and Riverside Post 10 after that.
I would correct you if you were wrong if I knew.
A little bit later on, a couple of weeks into the season, we'll see the defending state champions, Upper Deck Post 14. We'll see South Kingstown Post 39, Howard Rogers Post 29 out of Pawtucket. And who am I missing? Someone's going to be mad at me. No, that's 7. Okay, we're good. Phew. Top of the order, challenging the R&R defense. As Blair will bat on the reentry rule for Marciano. Blair 0 for 3. Monk deals ball 1 high and tight. As far as we know, it's McDonald, Chartier, Hum, and Conley across the diamond for R&R. 1-1. Gershkoff looking to raise its record to 2-1 right here. They need a run to do it. There's a button, a good one down the third base line. This is a beauty. The throw to first, safe the call. Mike Blair, wow. That was a great play and a good bid by Conley over at third, but to no avail. Now does Dave Shopper play a little more small ball with Zarella at the plate? Conley pulled way up at third. Not much of a this Monk delivers. There's a square to bunt, pulled it back and took ball one. Zarella is 2 for 3. Couple of singles sandwiched around a strikeout. He squares, he looks, he pulls it back, he takes strike one. Tell you, Conley was only about 60 feet away over at third. The key here is for Blair to get a good secondary lead over there at first base. Right now, only a step with the left-hander on the mound. Here's the pitch. Full swing. That'll do it. Down goes Zarella. Here's Albizu. Sac fly among the 3 trips. Zarella's got good speed over there at first base. Now he gets a more normal lead. A couple of steps off. He'll be watching the back heel here. Time called by the batter. We still have another game to go. And maybe more innings here. Strike one. Unlike the Senior Men's Baseball League, we play this one out. If it has to go to 8 or 9 or whatever, these kids don't tie it like the old men do. Curveball missed upstairs.
You are speaking for yourself, of course, there.
I was talking about the players in the.
I know.
League. I never get tired of this, Ben. You know that. Pitches a ball, a borderline ball. This, by the way, is our 35th game since beginning the high school season. Not that I keep track of this, Ben, but I keep track of this.
Well, good.
Swinging strike two. Monk showing some guile, like his pitch. And the pitch to Josh Albizu. Swung on and missed. Got him going on the fastball as well. 2 down.
So Gershkoff knows that they're playing at least 7 more innings tonight, but they would really like to make it only 7.
Yeah. If they have the lead over post 2 in the second game, they only play 6.5. They wouldn't have to bat in the 7th. Now that's looking at it through rose-colored glasses.
Yes.
1-1. Neary came on to bat for Bastia and singled a run home in the 5th. Now batting with a runner at first. Runner who's been there seemingly forever. The pitch fouled back. Blair legged out a bunt. And a beauty. Reached first base. But the next 2 batters struck out as Monk bears down to throw to Neary. Runner goes. Here's the throw. It's going to be not in time. A collective groan from the crew who made it here from Portsmouth, Middletown, and Newport. But Blair steals second. And now a hit from Neary will win it. Monk has other ideas.
It's a long ride back to Aquidneck Island.
The pitch cut on a miss, strike three. R&R not going anywhere. We'll go to the eighth. We're at a 6-6 tie.
The Pizza Nomad is pizza, grinders, salads, pickings, calzones, flats, specialty pizzas, and more. Pizza Nomad. Eat life to the fullest.
I'm Johnny Mack, General Manager here at Sandy Motors, and since 1988, we've been making car buying wicked easy for Rhode Islanders. So come with me and let's go see how wicked easy we make it when car buying. From cars, trucks, and SUVs, Sandy Motors has the selection you want at the price you want. Get approved now and see all our inventory at sandymotors.com. Every vehicle in certified condition for you to drive for many years to come. Sandy Motors, we're making car buying is wicked easy.
It starts with a conversation. We dive deep into a 75-minute evaluation, one-on-one and real support between sessions. We don't just chase symptoms, we rebuild how your body moves so you can stay active for years to come and get back to the life you enjoy.
I'll play one more ad.
Your home, your family, your legacy. They deserve the highest level of protection. At Lathrop Insurance, we design tailored programs for coastal homes, secondary properties, and high-value assets, giving you peace of mind no matter where life takes you. We're honored to protect families in Rhode Island with personalized care and expert guidance. Lathrop Insurance, protecting the life you've worked so hard to build.
Six runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. 6 men left on base for R&R. 6 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left on base for Gershkoff, Auburn Post 20. We go to the top of the 8th inning. And Marciano, who had a brilliant 7th, throws ball 1. Evan Agrin is 1 for 2 with a couple of walks. Marciano throws, it's kind of missed. Yeah, we got a hitter here who's batted already for Agrin. He wears 24, and he just struck out.
That would have been Andrew Chartier.
Yes, you're right. I just didn't write it down in the right spot. So Chartier strikes out. And this is not Ben Hum. Doran came on for Hum back in the 60s or so. Oh, I see what I did. Chartier batted in Rosen's spot. This is Doran who batted or who moved into defensive position for Agrin. Hum is on deck.
Still getting used to that 9-person betting as opposed to last night, huh?
No, just getting used to people not reporting their subs. Is ball 4. Lead runner aboard. I'll go Shapa. Let's see if he makes another move.
Well, that was going to be my question. Is this just a discussion as to what you think we should do, or who can I put in there.
We'll all find out together. Marciano had a very good seventh inning, so Dave's problem is he's got somebody else to play.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying, do you just figure out how to handle the situation you're in?
He'll leave Marciano in. Probably told him, hey, look, this game is yours to win or lose.
It doesn't matter how much more indeed you've had in the dugout in between innings or in your 20 minutes in between. It's still taking a toll on him in this game.
Ben Hum looks at ball one. Hum is 1 for 3 officially. He's walked once, struck out once. Golfs it to third. Picked up there. And the play goes into right field. Everybody's safe.
And I'm pretty sure right now R&R is probably pretty happy. They are not playing the second half of the doubleheader as well.
Better believe that. So runners now at first and second after the failed fielder's choice. And there's strike one. Monk takes the ball. That would make perfect sense. It's 2-0. Monk came on in the seventh offensively. Pitch to Alex is a ball. Where was that? That's the question that the third base dugout has of the plate umpire. Monk has a chance to position himself as the winning pitcher. The pitch. That's in the heart for a strike. Runners are at first and second. And the offer. Strike three called. Monk is out of strikes. And Amayo, who has caught the entire game, steps up. Again with an opportunity to put it on our head. Couple of strikeouts, a walk and a single for Mr. Amayo. Takes ball one from Marciano. The score sheet is absolutely worthless. Two aboard, and the pitch is low. I wonder if they still have the old curfew rule here at Cranston Stadium because of the residential nature of the field. That's low.
That's one thing I've always liked about this field is the neighborhood setting around it. Unless, of course, you're the people in that field that occasionally get a home run ball in their yard.
And the pitch is fouled off. Oh, that was coming our way. Those two plays in their spiffy silver and blue. Playing for a team whose town colors are red and gold. Ball four. They're loaded. Doran is at third. Hub is at second. Amayo is at first. There should be Conley. Ball one is low. Here comes the 1-0. Ball two. Conley ready. Marciano is ready. The 2-0. Too short. On the first. The inning comes to an end. No runs. 3 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 6-6.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
I'm Johnny Mack, General Manager here at Sandy Motors, and since 1988, we've been making car buying wicked easy for Rhode Islanders. So come with me and let's go see how wicked easy we make it when car buying. From cars, trucks, and SUVs, Sandy Motors has the selection you want at the price you want. Get approved now and see all our inventory at sandymotors.com. Every vehicle in certified condition for you to drive for many years to come. Sandy Motors, where making car buying is wicked easy.
To the bottom of the 8th, and the opportunity for Gershkoff to steal one in their 3rd game of the year. Again, Post 20 came into this game 1-1, having split with West Warwick on Monday night. It's the maiden voyage for R&R, the team that will definitely be in the mix for the Final Four at the end of July. Monk has thrown well, struck out the last 3 batters he's faced.
You feel their pain having left the bases loaded in the last opportunity.
Correct. Adam Neal leads it off. And Gershkoff, who's the entire game, Gershkoff, and Adam Pizzuti are scheduled to follow. There's strike one from Monk. Ball that broke at the knees. Basically an unhittable pitch to a right-hander. And a good pitch by Monk. The 0-1, cut on strike 2. The rock, the deal. Oh, Monk wanted that. Neal says that wasn't a strike. Didn't get that one either. Did that get him? Yes. On to first base, trots Aiden Neal. Well, decision time for Dave Schappa. Son Andrew at the plate. Pull the bat back, it's ball one. The only drawback to this is that you're setting up the bottom of the order, which is a combined, 1 for 6 with a couple of walks.
Mom Sherry making sure she catches the action if anything happens on her cell phone.
Good for her.
I think she doesn't know which to do. I watch my husband coach, I watch my son.
Ball two. Conley again coming way up from his perch at third base. The runner at first is Neal, the potential winning run. Monk to throw. Sciarpa takes ball 3. And in all probability, getting the take here. There isn't a coach in America that would not give a take right here at 3-0. Square to bunt, ball 4. Dave Travis goes out to talk to Monk. Let's see if he makes a change. He's used Doucette and Johnson as well as Monk, who came out to throw back in the 6th inning.
Do you as a player, do you think, just let somebody win at this point?
No.
And I like, not necessarily just for that, but like, you know, how you feel, it's hot, it's humid. You're now playing an 8th inning, probably going to a 9th.
There isn't anybody thinking that.
Looking
No
at
one.
the second game, it's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like, you know, when you're in the overtimes during a hockey game and you're playing like that second or third overtime and, you know, you're just watching them exhausted.
You watched Dave Sciarpa coach for years. Do you think that thought has ever gone through his mind?
I wasn't thinking of the coach, I'm thinking of the kids.
Tying run in scoring position. Monk throws a strike. Pizzuti is 1 for 3. Delivered a run across the plate in the 5-run Gershkoff 5th. There's the bunt. It's a good one. Monk picks it up and throws to third. Safe at third base is Neal. It's an unsuccessful fielder's choice, and now Gershkoff 90 feet away from winning the ball game and stealing it from R&R. Joey Nunez is the hitter. Walked twice, flied to right. Infield pulled up. Number foul, strike 1.
And I'm speaking from the anxious coach's wife. I'm watching Sherry. She's got that look just in her costume. Coach's wife in this situation with, let them pull this off.
Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No one out. They're loaded here in the 8th. Gershkoff has come back from 6-1 to a 6-6 tie. The pitch by Monk, cut on and just snubbed foul. Do you get real daring here? One run of suicide? Not with the infield drawn in. Outfield playing their arms. In case of a fly ball, a little number to the other side. Strike 2 now to Nunez. The number 9 hitter, Gillen, is on deck. The last vestiges of my voice. Calling the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Foul ball. Spoiled by Nunez. The only one with a voice is Sciarpa. Monk's pitch to Nunez. A bouncer. They're going to have to come to the plate. They get the out at the plate. No, safe the call. Ball game over. Runner scores. Kneel to the plate, and that will do it. So a Baltimore chop wins it for Gershkoff Auto Auburn Post 20 after 7 2/3 innings. In the 8th inning, 1 run without hit. 3 incidental runners left on base. We'll give you the final line totals and more when we return to Cranston Stadium and get ready for Game 2. Your final Gershkoff 7, R&R 6.
Since 1910, Gershkoff Auto Body has been serving Central Rhode Island. Whether it's a major repair or touching up that minor fender bender, your claim will be handled courteously, promptly, and professionally. Gershkoff Auto Body treats its hundreds of customers like family and works day after day to quickly and proudly restore that damaged vehicle to its original condition. 116 years of satisfied customers speak for themselves. Gershkoff Auto Body, a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball for 3 decades. 1085 Cranston Street in Cranston. Call 401-942-9700.